All right, we're back, and we have fair or foul, guys. I got a couple statements for you, and you got to tell me if I'm fair or foul. And of course, just when we were in the break, I was talking about the Chicago Blackhawks, and I think this is lunacy. When you have two great players, don't get me wrong, I do believe you have to lock them up. Maybe not long term, but give them a good couple years and a couple million. However, the Chicago Blackhawks offered him an 8-year deal with an annual cap hit up $10.5 million per. If the cap actually goes up to $80 million, you have $21 million tied up and only two guys. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Chicago Blackhawks screwed themselves big time by signing these two guys to big contracts, and this is going to hurt them down the road. Is that fair or foul?
Yeah, I think that's fair because these owners and management, they all gathered together in these rooms when we had the lockout saying, we can't sign these long-term contracts. We can't sign these long-term. What do? They sign a long-term contract because the Western Conference is so competitive. They need to stay competitive, so they think they have to lock these guys up. I know, kind of feel like the gun's to your head, so you sign those two guys. So, yeah, I still say it's foul.
I say, yeah, fair statement that they've screwed themselves. Because people always compare them to, say, Pittsburgh and what Pittsburgh did with Crosby and Malkin. You signed two big players. Now it's the same thing for even more money. The difference is that Chicago has the depth, and that's what's made Chicago the team that they are. It's the guy, the Patrick Sharps, the Seabrooks, and the goal. Everything they have there. It's not just the two stars. So now you've taken $21 million of your cap. Guys like Sharp are probably going to get traded soon. There's a 30-goal scorer you're just going to trade away because you want to sign Kane and Taves for that long. So I think it's going to be...
Ties your hands.
Yeah. They're a dynasty team now, but in a couple of years, they got to hope that cap's going to $80 million. And it might not go to $80 million. It might stay at 70 and everyone...
Or might drop.
It might drop, and
then you're hooped.
Now you're having fun.
All right,
no
guys.
more compliance buyouts. So.
How about this one? If you're the Winnipeg Jets general manager Kevin Cheveldayoff, should you do everything in your power to trade Evander Kane? And by that, I mean he is a cancer in your locker room. Get rid of him. Get something for him. Maybe even get a 7th overall pick or 7th round pick. Get rid of Evander Kane because he is just bad news for your hockey team. Is that fair or foul?
Well, foul with an explanation. He's a good hockey player. He's a great hockey player. But if you're going to trade him, get something for him. You've invested a lot into him, just not money, but you invested into his career. You better get something. Do not get draft picks. Get players that will be in your lineup the next night, not just give him away for the simple fact that he's a bad player. I hate teams that say, we got to move him, and then the fans and the media complain that they couldn't get anything for him because every team in the league knows, wow, you have to move him, so guess what? We're going to give you junk. So.
Yeah, it's a fair statement to move him, foul statement to get anything for him. This is a nice, you said, young player who can score, is a bona fide goal scorer. You'll get something for him. Just, again, we're talking about panicking a lot. Don't panic.
Yep.
He's under contract. He's going to play for you. Just wait it out. Someone will eventually come around who wants a player like that, who's going to give you. You're not going to get that probably elite level offer because everybody knows he wants out of Winnipeg, but you're going to get something better than a.
If you get a draft. 5th D-man or a 3rd line forward, that's not a bad trade. But you got to showcase him right now. I don't think you trade him during the off season. You let him go out there and prove himself on the ice, and if he has a good season, that means you're going to get good return on him.
Okay, guys, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll have Andrew Brethauer sound off.